I'll start with Pakistan. Okay, guys, the biggest problem for you right now, most Indian fans would say, is you don't have Saeed Ajmal, which is half the Pakistani side. Can you still win without him?
Look, Saeed Ajmal was not playing for like he started playing just before 5 years ago, only 5 years ago, and we have been winning without Saeed Ajmal as well. So you cannot just say that we cannot win without him. And we have got a good side, and we're gonna compete. The warm-up matches we played recently, they were really good for us. We have built up our team. We have got the combination right. So inshallah, we're looking forward to have a win this time.
Right. Any of you agree with him that Ajmal doesn't matter?
I don't agree on them. They're talking about stats and technical statistics about it. First of all, they never beat us in any World Cup, so I don't think so. I don't think so. That's gonna happen again. So we're gonna win it. They're not gonna beat us. And second thing, Saeed Ajmal being the #1 bowler for a long time, we respect him as a bowler. I think they're definitely gonna miss them because it's gonna be Pakistan bowling against India's batting. So if their bowling is looking weak, that means our batting would automatically look better and stronger. So if we bat first, make 300 plus, we're definitely going to win. One thing I want to add on that, India would be playing at their proxy home ground. You can see the tricolour Adelaide Oval is saying.
This ground right behind us.
Absolutely. So South Australian government is making sure that India feel like they're playing at home. And Swami Army along with Bharat Army will make sure they get the full support from the crowd as well. So Pakistan will be playing away. So it's going to be a repeat of Mohali from the last World Cup. So.
Okay, I'll I'll come to you. I'll come to you guys. Anyone else think like he said? He says Pakistan has a weak bowling attack. You don't usually associate Pakistan with a weak bowling attack. Someone else agree with that? Yeah?
I think more than a weak bowling attack, I think that the Indian team has a psychological edge over the Pakistan side. You know, more often than not, when we play in the big crunch games, you know, the Pakistan best players don't turn up, and the Indian players actually raise their game. You know, so I think what you'll see in this match is that the Indian team, although they haven't had a good run up to the World Cup, is they raised their game in the big tournaments, and we've seen that consistently over the last few tournaments, whether it's a 50 over tournament or a 20 over tournament.
Okay. Forget about bilateral series. Look at the World Cup is what Indian fans say. Important point he made here. This Adelaide Oval right behind us has been a proxy home for the Indian team. 3 months that they've been here, 1 month they spent here. So they know the ground pretty well. Okay, now chances for retort. You spoke. Yeah. You had something to say.
About the history. The history would change this time because records are meant to break. And about the India have been playing in Australia. Since how many games, since India is in Australia, how many games India have won?
They've won 1 game, and that's against Afghanistan, and they're talking about psychological edge. So where's the psychological edge then, if you've only been in Afghanistan?
We can get back to that. We were preparing for World Cup. Now, if you look at the team, our team has transformed a lot. So we played really well in Adelaide. India is pretty much the only team which came really close to give fight to Australia in Australia. Now, last time when we were here, we lost 4-0. We remember that. We watched each and every ball of the last series. We saw the team changing quite a bit. We came really close to win the games on twice occasion. So Test match is a completely different format to 50 overs game. And as Rex said earlier, we always lift our game up when it's big events. So we do consider ICC events more important than the other bilateral series.
Okay, go ahead. You had a point to make.
Yeah, I think my friend here is right. Test match is definitely different than the ODIs. But with the ODI record in the tri-series, I was quite shocked to see Indian batting lineup. Like India's batting lineup, to be very honest, is the strongest batting lineup in the world at the moment. But they didn't cope up with the conditions. They were quite reluctant to play the short balls, and I think Irfan only would be enough to tackle that to get. And I would add one more thing to that. When Pakistan last time visited India, in India, we defeated India with 2-0, and the only side who defeated India for like 7 or 8 countries played in India, and nobody could defeat India. Okay. So I think even in your home ground or proxy home ground, we are again looking to repeat the same history we repeated in 2014.
Okay. Okay. What I'll tell you, the game is on the 15th, but as far as the energy is concerned, I think Pakistan has an edge here already. I'd have to say that. Okay, go ahead. You guys wanted to say something? Okay.
Yeah, just on your point about India dominating us in World Cup matches, who beat who in the Asia Cup, which is a big tournament? India versus Pakistan. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, valid point. Okay. Let me go across to someone who hasn't spoken. Very quiet Indian side.
I was just going through all the comments which was going on. They said they are the current Asian champion. Who are the current world champion? One more thing. Who won the last Champions Trophy in England? Who won the last India versus Pakistan match in Adelaide? Who won the T20, the first T20 ever? India! Who has the only captain who has won T20 World Cup Champions Trophy? India!
Okay. Okay, I'll come to you. Okay, I'll come to you. There's finally some energy from the Indian side. That's lovely. Okay, you.
I definitely want to tell you about Australian conditions, and I would quote Michael Clarke's comments because he's the Australian captain and he knows the condition really well. And he said, don't rule out India under Mahendra Singh Dhoni's captaincy. According to Australian team, in Australian conditions, India would give a really tough fight. So it's not Indian supporters who are saying this, it came from Australian captain. So don't rule us out yet and start praying for Sunday.
Okay, go ahead. I'll come to you.
You're saying about the losing streak India's had. They're against quality oppositions, Australia and England. We finally won against Afghanistan. Luckily for us, the Pakistan quality of the side is more like Afghanistan than Australia and England. We got a good chance.
That's why we defeated England, who defeated India. So you can compare.
And barely won the game against Bangladesh.
Okay.
Still won the game.
Right, to the lady. Yeah, you haven't spoken. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we'll rule you out after we win from you.
Okay, go
We
ahead.
have a post-match debate as well, but this is pre-match.
Pre-match, they're winning.
I just want to add that in '92 when we won World Cup, so if you look at your conditions, we have won in Australia already,
Right.
and we can do it again. And we were underdogs, and we're happy to go that way and win it.
Okay, lovely debate that we've got going now. I am supposed to be a neutral, but I'll just be a little biased towards India and throw a question to my Pakistani supporters here. What happened with some 8 players who just got fined? We heard 8 players spending night out. We hear that 8 Pakistani players were out, going out, breaking the team deadline. Do you think they should do this ahead of such an important game?
I think it's a great thing. The discipline should be set now, and hopefully they're going to come stronger on Sunday after this because they have a reason to bond and prove a point, and they can take their anger out on India.
Oh, okay. So the anger of getting fined will come out of India. Good point.
When somebody is visiting Australia, being the very multicultural country and inviting people to visit Australia, they were just going out for having a look around. So I think it was a bit harsh on the committee to fine them. So yeah, I think it's still a bit harsh, and Pakistani players shouldn't have been fined. But if they have been fined, that's just nothing. $300, $350 is nothing for them.
Yeah.
Just
Like a bit of controversy.
also, let me say something in your defense. You know, what's the harm in partying hard? Party hard, play hard. That should be the motto, right?
Yeah, just adding to that, you can see how passionate Pakistani fans are, and that's probably why they had to go out late, so they wouldn't get to see us, so they can enjoy the atmosphere.
Okay, great. Now to the Indian side. Go ahead. There. I'm looking for sledges for you.
I would like to add a comment here, and you said Pakistani fans are really vocal and they're more energetic. I would like to say in India's defense, jo garajte hain wo baraste nahi. So we're going to show you that on Sunday. We are ready. We are saving our energy because we need to cheer for the team. We would be out of energy because when our batting lineup would be smashing your bowling, we need to lift the flags, and our flags are really heavy and big. So we are saving our energy again. So baraste ho baraste nahi.
Okay.
और जो बरसते भी नहीं है, मेरा ख्याल है वो कुछ भी नहीं करते भी.
Okay. Go.
जो ना गरजते हैं ना बरसते हैं वो पाकिस्तान कहलाते हैं.
Okay. We love that. Okay, guys. Okay, that was lovely energy. Thank you very much, guys. I just hope that you save your voices because both huge set of supporters. We'll need that come the 15th. So you can imagine how much excitement there is in Adelaide looking ahead to that India-Pakistan game. We've just got, 10 supporters from each side. Imagine when we'll have more than 50,000 India-Pakistani supporters in Adelaide. For all that, you need to be on NDTV 24/7. We bring you the best analysis.